welcome to Reaper Life 3, Episode 4. In this episode, we are level 5, and I'm sharing with you a few quests that we did out in Three Barrel Cove, as well as the Depths of Doom. Three Barrel Cove is the best XP in the game at this level range, so you want to make sure you hit it. It's not only great XP, but these quests are relatively short, at least the ones that we're showing you. And as a reminder, I'm listing every quest that we do in the end credits of every episode. And there's also a link in every video description to my 1 to 20 quest leveling guide. I show all the quests that I choose to do in my normal 1 to 20 lives, and at the top of that thread I mention why I choose those quests. And in every case it's either because they're great XP, or they're quick and easy, or preferably both. And these are some good examples of quests that are like that. Most of the quests in Three Barrel Cove can be done pretty quickly, and like the Depths Chain, for example, those are about 5 minutes or less per dungeon. And those are going to give you, even though they're shorter quests, and shorter quests give you a little bit less Reaper XP than longer quests, it's really not that big of a difference. And so for the time spent, those real short dungeons are a really nice place to pick up just some quick Reaper XP. Part of what we're showing in this series is the evolution of the power curve in DDO. Years ago when I first started playing, I remember doing quests on normal, heck, even some quests on casual, and then you worked up to hard, and worked up to elite, and then you worked up to, soloing elites, and then in 2012, when the level cap was raised to 25, and we had, epic normal, epic hard, epic elite, and I remember how hard epic elites were for me back then, and then we got used to it, and we started doing it in shorter handed groups, and then worked up to the point where I was soloing epic elites, and that was a big deal. At one point in DDO's history, it was a big deal to be able to solo epic elites. And then as time went by, it was passé. It was no big deal to be able to solo epic elites. And Reaper mode is no different than any other evolution in DDO. It's 10 new difficulties, and as time goes by, higher and higher skulls will become the norm. And so what we're showing you here is in a full group, doing R5s is absolutely no big deal at all. At this level range and for these particular quests, this is about what we'd be doing anyways. With a full group, I probably would have stepped these up to R6 if it was just a normal life, but in Reaper Life 3, we really want to just do R5 pretty much for everything, but there will be some instances moving forward where we'll do a few of them even on R4, some of the longer ones, as that's what we normally do. But later on, when we get to Giant Hold, a lot of those quests, we would normally step those up to R7, R8, R10, but for this series, we're just going to do them on R5, showing you that we can blitz through these, and you can get a significant more amount of Reaper XP without it being a lot of work. And then when you multiply that by the number of racial lives that you're doing, that amount of Reaper XP will add up. I want to mention that with the Voodoo Warlock build that I'm using, I have made for this series, and actually for my 1 to 20 lives, some modifications compared to what I have posted in the DDO forums. And in the every video description for Reaper Life 3, there's a link to all of our build posts, and where I talk about mine, I mention the changes. But after I built up a stack of Reaper points, I started to realize that all the defenses that I had built into Voodoo just weren't really necessary anymore for a heroic 1 to 20 life. And so a couple lives ago, I started changing to a charisma build and started choosing more offensive DC-based spells, like Circle of Death, for example, or like Mass Charm Monster, for example. And so I'm actually going to 30 this life, and going to be staying at 30 for a while, and I'll be doing my normal build then, but so I'm doing a Constitution build as I'm leveling up, but I'm focused on Charisma in the enhancement tree, so that's one difference compared to what I have posted, in addition to choosing more offensive spells. Normally Voodoo is just a high defensive tanky burster and not casting a lot of offensive spells. All along in my videos and my live streams since Reaper mode has come out, I have encouraged players to not get complacent in the difficulty that they're doing. Once they get comfortable with doing whatever difficulty they're at, once that becomes, routine, it's time to step it up. And, like I've mentioned, that if you keep doing that, once you're comfortable with a certain difficulty, you step it up, and you're comfortable with that difficulty, and you step it up some more, and so on and so forth, you can easily change your 1 to 20 game from 30 or 40,000 Reaper XP in a 1 to 20 life up to 100,000, 120,000, 150,000 or more Reaper XP in a 1 to 20 life. And when you start multiplying that over multiple lives, you end up significantly increasing your Reaper XP haul over time. So it's not to say that heroic questing is the place to get Reaper XP from, but what we do want to say is that while you're working through your heroics, that there is significant Reaper XP to be had without a lot of extra work. And that's what we want to show in this series. Just like with Reaper Life 1 and 2, I don't tell the group that I'm recording, because I found that people tend to act differently when they realize that they're being recorded. But this group, because they've been a part of other video projects, and because for the last 6 months, I've been live streaming on Twitch nearly every day with most of these folks, that they're very used to being recorded now. In fact, that's one of the things that's changed since Reaper Life 2, is that I started live streaming on Twitch since then. So if you haven't visited us over on Twitch, check us out there. My Twitch channel is Voodoo Spice. Same as my YouTube channel, but there's no space for the Twitch channel. It's a link in every video description. And come and hang out and enjoy the daily laughs and see what our daily grind is like. For those of you who have already followed us over to Twitch, what you're seeing in Reaper Life 3 is largely the same what you're seeing every day as we've been working through our racial lives. We have live streamed so many lives together since we started live streaming 6-7 months ago, and you can catch me and the whole crew, Nimbin, Little Mama, Ina, Tanks, Gijo. We're on there just about every day, and if we're not live streaming our racial grind, then we're often live streaming raids. So check us out over there, and for now, let's get on to the episode. I'm a big fan of the movie that came out in like 2005 with Mos Def. And so far it's pretty accurate, but I'm only like, they're on the Vogon ship now when they first got off Earth, so I'm not very far into it.
That's very special, Voodoo.
Well, now you know how we feel when you start talking about Critical Role.
Lol.
Everyone understands Critical Role because it's Dungeons and Dragons.
Wrecked.
We don't all have the man crush on Matt Mercer that you do.
It's not just Matt Mercer. Sam Riegel is charming too.
I mean, listening to you talk about Matt Mercer is it's gross. It's like when I talk about Tanks. Oh, Tanks, did I ever tell you how handsome you are?
We're doing this on 5, right?
Matt Mercer is very handsome, and the fact that he can create a campaign setting that is so beautiful and intrinsic that it becomes official D&D campaign setting is amazing.
Oh, Matt Mercer, I love you.
He's a world creator beyond tears. He's on a level on his own. A sun that my planet goes around as his gravity pulls me
Nim, you wish you could have his babies.
I could never feel his warm, flickering embrace, but I dare gaze upon it from the distance.
So you created a campaign setting.
That
don't impress me much.
I've never watched Critical Role.
Me either.
That's really good.
Me neither. I don't know. Not because I hate it. I like the premise, but I just never really have the time. I'd rather watch shit on Twitch. Alright, y'all all got songs. You're good to go. I need a minute. I gotta deal with this chicken.
It just doesn't sound interesting to me.
It's on Twitch.
Carney. I'm not even in Blast Dance. We could leave it for Ina.
I'm not even fully buffed yet.
Yeah, totally. That's what we gotta do. Let's go.
Are you ready?
She can handle it.
No, come on, get ready. We're doing this. Somebody throw me a heal, for fuck's fuck. This is not a good start.
I didn't load up spells. Frag, someone should have reminded me.
You know you have to put the spells in the slot, right?
I forgot. I'm so used to
And you
things
were
being done
reminding
for me.
me.
Yeah, right, I know, okay? I do so much, and I don't deserve people jumping down my throat. I'm just a single soccer mom. I cut my hair shorter length so it's easier for me to pull out. Single soccer mom.
I'm grabbing my collectibles.
I have so many TV shows to pitch to Haas next time we see him.
That's funny.
Yeah, ever since he told me he worked at a news station or wherever, I started just pitching him these stupid ideas. Remember the bicycle cop one? Was it, oh, I fell off. Bicyclops? Where he's a Cyclops bicyclist cop?
No.
He only has one eye. For justice and the bike lane.
Where is everybody?
I fell down into the lava, so I'm coming back up.
If you could stop dick dancing for 1 minute. If you could stop gushing over Matt Mercer. Because let me tell you something. Matt Mercer is no tanks.
Well, he
That's for
is the creator of an official D&D campaign setting.
Oh, I'm plagued.
I'm plagued by
Okay, now I'm...
Nimbin's love for Matt Mercer.
I need the shrine to get slot some spells.
So now you're gonna make us all wait because you noobed out.
Take your time, Nimbin.
You guys can do stuff too, you know.
We did this, you know, while
No, Ina's at the
everybody
start.
was
You're shrining.
on their own time.
You know, if anybody else wants to go, like, have a drink or something. I mean, we haven't been waiting for hours to do this or anything.
Alright.
Reaper
Dude,
Life
I've got a
3, you can get a
permafire
drink. Walk into the lava again.
Reaper Life 3, waiting for Nimvind.
Are we doing this?
Yeah, that didn't work.
Reaper Life 3,
Oh,
what are
shit,
you doing?
to mark a law, we're screwed. Just hit the things and get the hell out. We don't have to kill them. Okay, get out. And by out, I mean oot. Get Mama Stone.
I'm watching a Canadian sitcom called Letterkenny. It's like if King of the Hill was live action and Canadian.
I hope you're not watching it right now.
No, because that would make my recording sound bad.
So you're still at the shrine.
I thought you hit the lever. I was waiting for you up Ariba.
Guys, we really need to do a better job of sticking together. Than
Thank
moving
you.
to Nimbin.
I'm at the shrine now. I got Mama Stone.
Thank you.
What happened to Ina?
She's
AFK.
making food or something.
During Reaper Life.
You guys got to
Yeah.
get out of there quick. That fire elemental's caught up to us.
There should be a rule: no eating during Reaper Life.
It's here already.
Yeah, get out. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
I'm running.
Like world's longest shrine.
I'm dying.
Got my AoE stun working now.
I got a 54 AC right now.
I only got a 52.
Nice.
Sorry that took so long.
You might as well just stay there because we're at the end.
Fuck, I fell. Shit.
Oh, I fell too. That's great. Hell yeah.
Gig level.
9 minutes.
Next level, I'm wearing the medium armor that has perma ice, fire shield.
Yeah, that's just boss too.
It's cool because it makes you look like a flaming ghost.
I don't have those yet.
Well, I run them every life. You're always welcome to join me if you're on.
Yeah, I need those ones too, but I need a bunch of items from there, really. At least a few.
I need the belt from Big Small Prom or whatever it's called, and
The shield clicky one?
yeah, and I need the strength helmet from Memory Lapse or whatever that other one's called.
See
Does
when.
anybody need a GH? Drink a pot.
Go. Damn it, Okay, I'm moving my buttons.
Why?
Because I did not mean to suggest that one. I was trying to Sonic Blast it.
You should just put all your buttons to be grease. That's what I did in Reaper Life 2.
It's a good idea.
I don't even have grease.
Oh, Failbard.
Unlike you, I don't like griefing the group.
It's not griefing, it's enhancing the group.
Remnant.
You run through the same hallway like 60 times. But what if this time it's with grease? And some zucchini. Lightly buttered and roasted. Next to some nice mashed potatoes with paisley sprinkled on top. And a picture of Lucille Ball's parents. The perfect dinner. This has been what the fuck Nimbin just said. I'm your host Nimbin. Come back next time when Nimbin says something and you don't even know what the fuck he just said.
Nah, the perfect meal is one made with love. And a lot of Cajun seasoning. And also the tears of a bunch of bigoted men.
And bend.
Wow. When you say bigoted men, do you mean that men who are of big of frame? Because I'm pretty big.
No.
And I'm pretty sure I'm a man.
You don't qualify. If you're in this group, you probably don't qualify. If you're in this guild, you probably don't qualify.
I'm a biggie man.
Nice dance.
Woohoo, dancing!
Now DPSing, please.
What's DPS?
I don't know.
Dude, this Mighty Roar is super awesome now. Did you see me stun those 3 Hellhounds when I was beating up the 4th one?
I didn't see anything.
I feel like I'm an X-Man.
Like a former man?
Yeah.
You gotta be a man first to be an X-Man.
That's fact.
That is so true.
Nice.
What about Mystique? She's a lady and she's an X-Man.
And still way more man than you.
It depends on the canon, actually.
Jubilee?
I liked it better when she was all vampiric and stuff.
Her goth thing?
No, when she was a literal vampire.
I never got in. That's like an era of comic books I didn't get into.
It was within the last decade. It was right after Decimation. Right after the House of M stuff.
I never really noticed that she was a vampire. I read a little bit of House of M, and it's like the whole late 90s that I'm totally not privy to.
This was 2010s.
Oh yeah.
She was like that up until maybe a couple years ago.
When did she hook up with that vampire dude from
No.
Spider-Man? You know what trips me out is that it's the same world. Like Wolverine and Peter Parker like know each other. It kind of
Yeah.
sucks that that Wolverine kind of quit out
Got it.
before.
No, I got it.
It's contagious. It kind of sucks that Wolverine kind of quit before the Infinity Gauntlets because him and Silver Surfer both had huge roles to play in that in the comic books.
A little too loud when he shouted doubted. You know, dotted, I mean.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm letting you I don't want you to blow people's eardrums out.
Well, if you're gonna be that loud, at least moan it.
Dotted.
No, see, that's the problem with my voice. I have to talk soft, and then when I have to let the limiters off for something like that, it gets real loud.
But like moan it when it's loud. Because it's pleasant to the ear to moan. Every time I get loud, I moan it. It ends conversations pretty fast.
I could turn your ear into a cauliflower if you keep it up.
Well, that would just make it stay up. You know what I'm saying?
Good job.
So Reaper Life 4, huh?
Yeah, and you're not gonna be in it.
No. Maybe I won't be because I'll probably be just doing iconics.
We're gonna get Matt Mercer in here to replace you.
Oh, he doesn't, you know. Or maybe Travis Wilhelm, who's also in that show, who also DM'd for this game, who might join you because he knows this game exists.
As soon as we get set on the other side, I'll sing.
I think it got lost. Where am I supposed to go?
First time in here?
Yeah. I just bought this account.
Well, the guy had it before you is a total douche.
I'm a long time listener, first time caller.
You go into the door marked girls.
Last time I did that, I got kicked out of my church.
Go.
Every Reaper Life, someone drowns here. It's usually the cleric.
We
But
don't
now,
have a cleric.
so let's see what happens in Reaper Life 3. Who?
I think it was tanks that drowned here last life. On the
Yeah.
healer.
Yeah, on daily.
Watch that
Yeah.
soul cruelty bat. Let's go, guys. Get out of here.
But I'm talking specifically Reaper Life runs through here.
Well, it was all of us
Just go,
last
go, go.
time.
Skip those rats.
In RO2, Mickey's literally died. In RO1, I almost drowned.
Hopefully, oh, there's a trap box up there, isn't there?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
there is.
And a collectible.
A selectable?
I've died a few times there.
And a floating remnant.
So, as I edit the blooper reel, I caught specific times of who died, like in what order. And so, like, Mama had the first death, and then it was Ina, Gijo, and Tanks. So the fifth person to die is gonna either be you or I, Voodoo. I almost died, but yeah, someone healed me. And it's not like numbered, this is like first.
See, what you need to do is put together a montage of all of our deaths, speed it up, and put it to the Benny Hill theme.
He's probably already deleted the first few.
I accidentally didn't cut Mama's death, but I have everyone else's.
Oh, by the end of Reaper Life, you'll have plenty of deaths, I'm sure, that you could do something like that with it.
Yeah, but like the first ones are gonna be cool, and then like the rest of the ones I get of actual deaths would be kind of like funny bloopery deaths, you know? I also got saved the Duin, the birth of Duin.
Also, remnant 61.
$69 would be better.
That was 69 before they paid me
I would
69.
say it would get Syax screaming lies, but I don't even know where the fuck he's been the past couple days.
He was on yesterday. He was like doing epic or heroic normal
Caster.
Abbott runs.
Oh yeah, that's right. Trying to dual box it, I could use a heal.
So Linabelle, I rewatched the interview with Cordovan and Linabelle, and you know what I found out through that interview?
That you're a
The
face.
the minimum level of heroic Sharn.
Okay.
So she mentioned that the heroic weapons are going to be ML15, and the legendary stuff is going to be ML29. And I'm thinking, why would it be ML15 unless the chain is going to
It
start
makes
off?
sense considering there's gonna be an iconic released with it.
Yeah, she said the content is iconic friendly. Another clue that it's going to be starting around 15. Of course, you know, just like the other expansions, is going to be like 15, 16, 17. You know what I mean?
Well, Ravenloft wasn't.
Well, it was 10, 11, 12. And so you could look at Demon Web, right?
Yeah.
It went
Oh,
like
I see what you
21,
mean with the
22,
stepping up
23.
of levels.
Yeah. And there's 3 themes for all the items. It's military, trash, and gold.
Sounds straight out of a caste system.
Yep. Which, kind of Sharnish, you know what I mean? Each layer of Sharn is a different tax bracket. The bottom being the bottom of the bracket. But the thing about
Someone already
Severlin,
turned it. Wonder who.
Severlin mentioned something about the cogs, though. That was very interesting.
This is a family show, Nim.
He says that there's gonna be random quests there, and Cordovan. They didn't want to say too specifically, but Cordovan likened it to the rare events that happen in King's Forest. So basically, you could be walking through the cogs, and a random quest will pop up like random rares in
Shit!
Evening Star or King's Forest.
Right as my magic missile protection expired. Lousy bastards.
I wish the bundles were out.
After the anniversary event, right?
They never gave us a specific time, but I'm assuming it's after they're done testing Tiefling and Iconic Tiefling. Because like I said, those has to be tied to the bundle, just like the last one. You got Vistani and Iconic Asmar in the bundles. They're releasing a universal tree and an iconic race. I really want to see the bundles, mostly because that's when they show you what the cosmetics look like, and that's going to be a big factor in my purchase.
All I know is I can't. If it's priced like Ravenloft was, I am not gonna be able to afford it for a while.
He said it is.
Me neither.
Yeah, I can't imagine them doing anything but doing it like they did with Ravenloft. Have 3 different levels of similar pricing.
No, I mean the actual price points.
Oh, yeah, I know, but that's what I mean too. I think the actual price points will be very similar to Ravenloft.
Then
Yeah.
I probably ain't gonna be able to get it until frickin' November.
Yeah, he mentioned that it's not going to change much from what you used to, or that was what he said on one occasion. And another occasion, it's pretty much going to be like Ravenloft. But right now, they're not at the stage where they're able to, or legally able to, say the pricing to us yet. Or maybe they can, but like their business bureau is like, no, it's bad. All I know is that there better be badass helmets where I can get a Reaper stat boost on, and then make into my minor artifact.
The door before you opens as if you were expected.
I got a sapphire and natural armor +3 out of that gold pile.
Nice.
With R5.
Yep.
I'll sing y'all songs and then I'll need a second.
I'm Ina and I'm gonna go AFK.
I'd like to see you juggle being a fucking gamer and a wife.
Well, my mouth would definitely be more busier if I was a wife.
That's possible.
It's gonna be worse. It's gonna be even worse if I ever adopt kids.
It's unbelievable how long Google Chrome takes to come up sometimes.
Get out of here. Be right back.
Reaper.
Plagued. I'm good. Thank you.
Double Reaper.
Remember, we don't have to clear down to this next switch unless they're aggroed onto us.
No, they're going to when we walk by it. Oh, you're talking about down there.
Yeah, we don't have to hit that switch.
Under the switch under there?
Yeah. The switch behind the statue. The switch next to Warforge opens up the door, right?
Remnant.
You said the magic word. Famine. Actually, we don't even need to open that door. Ooh, he knocked me down. That Reaper came straight for me.
I was thinking like, oh, is it Voodoo? Voodoo's next.
It's close. Alright, break this stuff and I'll get the puzzle.
I mean, for 6th place, I'm trying to play it safe. until you die, and then I'll just start dying whenever. So remember, just don't get hit. That's the rule.
Is that the rule?
Yeah, R10 easy, don't get hit.
Oh, right.
Tomorrow night, she can play wife, and I'll do the gaming.
Trouble in paradise?
We take turns.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I'll cook, and she'll either be playing FF14 or STO or whatever the hell else has her fancy this week.
She's a serial gamer, huh?
Wait, did I hear... What games?
Well, I mentioned FF14 and STO.
Why does STO sound familiar? What does that mean? Sugar...
Star Trek Online.
Oh, yeah, no, I know people that used to play that. Or I used to know people that play that. But then they had dinner with the fishes. You know what I'm saying? Bada bing, bada boom, what you doing? Hey, you with the face, are you doing the puzzle?
I am.
Alright, you keep doing that there.
So my one cat here hates it when I sneeze. So when I just sneezed, she started chewing me out. Hear all this little.
Wow. You should do that to her when she sneezes.
Oh, it's hilarious.
I have a video on my YouTube where I'm showing out my cat's grooming herself. And
7 minutes, 18 seconds.
I start licking her too, and she's like trying to get away from me. That 6 minutes seems like a long time for a Depths quest.
6:44. Get back here.
You okay, little mama?
No, I just kind of had
Okay.
to lie down for a sec.
Your buffoonery just cost me a song.
Nice.
Nimbin strikes again.
For every time I get knocked down by grease, I will charm the last mob in a room.
I thought you were gonna do a Stewie, like for every grease I find, I shall kill you.
No, this is much worse. It makes the whole group suffer for your insolence.
Insulin? Does someone has diabetes?
Not funny.
Funny. Is someone here funny?
That's not a joke, that's my life.
Hey, Nimvin, blow up that explosive barrel for us.
No, don't.
Why? What's in it?
Hate.
Hate magnet.
Aww. Trap.
Oh, it's Earthshaker. That's his rapper name. His real name is Earl. Earl Day Day Johnson.
Surprised he's not going by Lil Day Day.
Ooh, blindness immunity.
Whoa, I just got a dizzy spell. Good thing this is the last quest.
You're welcome.
I like it when
Collectible on the east?
I like it when you charm an ogre and he goes out to another ogre and they just raise their arm and yell at each other at the same time. It looks like they're like some kind of Sims conversation.
Well, yeah, the one I charmed is screaming about how much he loves his mistress.
And the other one's like, I just saved a lot of money by switching to Geico.
419.